Have you just been sitting in my apartment for a week? This whole week? Jacob, you have responsibilities. You smell terrible.
Oh.
That's the same shirt.
Sorry. Shit.
What the fuck, dude?
I just didn't realize. Wait, are we doing the pot? That's me. That's you. That's what we're doing. Guys, if you...
Yeah, no, you just... Like, I was coming in the living room. It's like midnight to get some water. And I just see all these lights on. And then you reach over and hit play.
I think I just, like, synapsed. I kind of, like, traveled. Have you seen a man in a trench coat with a big bag of money?
Wait, which one?
Wait, you've seen more than one?
Yeah. There's, like... I think I've seen 4...
How much money have you taken from them?
Oh, none. You're not supposed to.
You're not... Wait, what?
Did you take money from a guy in a big trench coat?
Shit, okay.
Like the 10-foot tall one, right?
Here.
No. I'm not touching that.
Dude, I fucking touched it.
Wait, how much have you spent?
This is all that's left. It's $11. Dude, I don't want it.
Well, this is the last Subclass podcast. Welcome to Jacob's Will and Testament.
Take it. That's my money.
I was going to slap it out of your hand.
Oh, fuck. Oh, there's still a check from my grandma in here for my birthday.
Oh, give that to me.
Here you go.
There's no questions asked. Oh, yeah, sure.
It would have been even better. It was like, it's a check from my grandma in here. And you're like, oh, your grandma sent me a check on your birthday, too. What?
Yeah, how much did she give you? She gave me like $2,000.
What the fuck? She only gave me $50.
Well, your grandma doesn't love you. That's so
Shut
mean.
up.
Any amount is love.
So, oh shit. My phone's blowing up.
Oh, damn. Why you famous? Why you have more subs than me?
Colton is sending comics to the chat.
Time to meet the chat.
No, it's fine. So, how have you been?
I've been good.
Past 60 seconds.
I got up. I didn't even get water. I just went and changed my shirt. I actually had to pee, and then I forgot because you know how it like resurges, and you're like, oh no, I can hold on to it for like a while more.
Oh yeah. You like stand up, and you're like, yeah, I'm good.
So yeah.
Only men things.
So later, that's going to come back to bite me, and I also really need water.
Got it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that was actually probably really nightmarish. We're 3 minutes in, and we just lost like half the people.
Somebody's just in their car listening.
Yeah,
they're just like, oh, God.
Like, these guys are...
No! Cop pulls him over. Whoop. Can I get behind him? Roll down the window. Can you turn on your vehicle, please?
Can I what?
Like, turns it on?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, then he fucking turns the key. Okay. This podcast's over.
Sir, can you please turn off whatever? I can't. I'm sorry.
That happened to me. I have a story.
Yeah, I know what happened to you.
I'm going to go pee.
Logan's going pee, guys. What's cracking? I can't check my messages right now. I'm not going to edit this out. Nice. Thanks. You want to come be in the podcast for a second? I can't read that to the podcast if you want to come over here. Spencer, get over here. Come on. Yep. Why don't you give us some of your thoughts on the Subclass podcast here? How are you doing today?
I've only ever watched half of one episode of the Subclass podcast. Not a huge fan.
Can you come here so we can actually put this into format here quickly before Logan sits down? Great.
I've replaced you.
What's up,
bitch?
everyone?
That's me now. It's not.
How are you doing?
Bad.
Bad? Wait. Hang on. Gotta put these up.
Why? I already have headphones in. Oh.
Hey, so, how are you doing?
I don't like this.
You don't like this?
No.
Well, this is how we listen to it the entire time so we know that we sound okay.
Y'all want to die?
Want me to kick your ass?
Stop.
That's a funny story. So I'm gonna tell it right now. So we were we were so Spencer was just having a day, and her mom texted her and was just like, "Hey, are you still going to school?" And you were like, "No, I took like a semester off so that I could
plan our wedding.
plan a lot of other stuff as well." And she sent only one response back, and it was just, "Want me to kick your ass?"
My mom's a great lady.
Huh?
When are we getting married? You know, your wedding's going on later. When's ours?
Nothing.
Soon. It's coming soon.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, get the fuck out of here.
I got
Or you're not paid to be here.
I know.
Not you.
You're
I'm
getting
talking about
paid?
you.
Oh, okay.
What?
No, I'm not.
No? Okay. Ow.
Jacob's
Ow.
getting paid.
Ow.
Thank you for joining us, Spencer. Appreciate it.
Lay back on the floor.
Love you. Hope you guys are enjoying this cold open.
Can we get the hashtag peeing with the boys going?
Peeing with the
Can,
boys.
can that be a hashtag and like a pattern?
Peeing with the boys.
Where you just all stand around a toilet?
Oh my god, that'd be great.
That'd
It's
be
like
awesome.
8 dudes and
Yeah.
they're all peeing.
You're just like fucking chilling, like, what's up, dude? Hell yeah.
They all have to arc it so that it goes
Yeah.
like
No,
you know.
no, there's like different flavors of peeing with the boys. One where you like hit, like you lift up the seat all the way, you know?
I was gonna say pee is one flavor.
No.
Got it. No, yeah. There's different versions of it.
There's one that tastes like blood, and that's it.
What are you drinking your pee blood?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't want that. I don't want to lose it. That belongs to me. I drink all my pee because it. Fuck that. No, but yeah, you can like lift the seat all the way up and kind of hit the rim. It's called quiet peeing with the boys.
Quiet peeing with the boys.
Then you can do like a battle royale, like a rumble, where you all kind of try and you slowly raise up the stream so they all hit each other, and it's kind of like a fountain, like
whoever
a sprinkler.
dominates the stream.
Yeah, whoever like slips and misses that cross stream just is out.
Okay.
That's fun.
There could also be like little like synchronized ones.
Yeah.
Like you have to like spin
yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm. Where you kind of like you all move around, and then there's that one guy that has to like climb on top of the toilet and keep
Yep.
going. Ring around the toilet, peeing with the
You ever
boys.
pee and you got 2 streams?
Can we get a hashtag ring around the toilet going?
Ring around the toilet with the boys.
Oh yeah, that's when you have a boner. You get like 6 streams. And they all shoot everywhere.
6?
Yeah. There's that one that just goes straight up your nose.
I don't know why I'm imagining like you get a boner.
It's
and
like
then,
a star
bunch of
shape.
holes, a ton of holes open on the top of your dick, and it's just like.
It's like like yard sprinklers, the ones that go where
Yes,
it's like plugged and then it raises and everything arcs to the sides. It's just like that. Nothing ever goes straight forward. So you want to hear
my
the story
God.
about the time I got pulled over?
Yeah, do it.
So when I was young and gay, I had a girlfriend who lived in Santa Cruz or Watsonville, something over there. But I would drive for like 3.5 hours every month to go see her because I. So this one night I was speeding
Damn.
a little bit because it was like super quiet and there was no one around, and I was young and stupid, and I was going.
And
like,
the roads over there are really empty.
Yeah, they are, and I was going like 85.
That's the general rule of thumb in California is if everybody goes 90, they can't pull us all over.
That's true. They pull off the straggler.
Yep.
When you're going 100 and you have a buffer of a guy that's also going 100 and his lights are flashing on top of his car, they're gonna arrest him first.
Well, yeah. Well, you see, you got to do your bro solid, and
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you get your homeboy in front of you. He's going 90. You
Yeah.
got to be like, fuck. If he's the last one going 90, I got to go
And the-
90 too.
Yeah, and then there's that guy that joins you in the back and he has like a red and blue light on the top.
Yeah.
He works as an extra buffer if any
Yep.
cops want to show up.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then his lights go on behind me, and I'm like, thanks, dude.
Yeah.
And then I
It's
get
like we're the boys and we're
the boys.
going. That's that
I
light.
especially
That's
love the part where he's like, pull the fuck over. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Not going to pull over me.
You say pull over, and I say turn up, and then we all fucking turn up and just
And-
toke out the window.
and then we get and then the next part is
Oh, I love it when that happens. You lose a couple boys along the way, but that's all part of
you
it.
lose a couple boys on the way. There were some casualties. Today's drive back from Santa Cruz. We were just at the ocean with the boys, unfortunately.
And the back boy, the one with the lights, he pulled out a gun. I've never met him before, but he's always there. I gotta wave it.
The
Not all of us
government's
did.
still trying to find me.
Mm-hmm.
I've racked up hundreds of $1,000s in tickets.
Just because I didn't know. But so I was flying in, and I entered a high wind zone because it's like open plains and shit. And of course, as they are responsible, they found me, believe it or not, and they turned on their lights, and I had to pull over, and I was blaring. Did I tell you what I was blaring? I think I did.
Yes, it was the
Pacific
the
Rim
Pacific Rim
main theme. It was blasting like inhuman levels of destroy your ears because I was flying so fast. I had the window open because I didn't have AC, so I was like, hell yeah, I love the wind, but there was no wind, and he asked me to turn the car back on, so I had to, so I could roll down my window. So I turned it on. Yeah, that was
just starts blaring.
that was a really expensive ticket.
It's funnier from the cop.
Yeah,
because he goes over, he's like,
no, he did not enjoy it at all.
No. It's funny from his perspective.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, all right, and he goes over and he's just like, turn on your car to roll down your window. Oh, and it's just some kid. Just turns it down. And he's like, you fucking dumbass.
If I could put you in a jail cell, I would. I promise.
That's
But
so
no, I'm just
funny.
going to give you a really bad time, and I'm going to throw a bunch of bones at you while Megalovania plays.
Can you roll down your window, please?
He's
He's like, oh shit, that's funny. Sure.
You turn your eye fucking turns blue. He's like,
Oh fuck.
so that was a funny.
I remember
funny
when
joke.
you first told me that it was because I was in your car. This is before like even I could drive.
Mm-hmm.
I was how young, and that song came on. I was like, oh, I love the Pacific Rim theme. And you're like, you just skipped it. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? And you're like, I got pulled over to this. And I was like, what?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I specifically remember you like, I don't want to listen to that. I got pulled over when that played. And now I associate that song with that memory. And I'm like, oh, sorry, man. Oh, boy.
Welcome to the podcast of Logan's life is really stupid.
That's what this podcast
Yeah.
is. It's me going, haha, yeah. And you're like, one time I went outside and the sun exploded and I was the only one that saw it. And then my clothes were gone and I woke up at home.
I got catfished by my girlfriend's dad.
What?
I didn't tell you that.
What?
Her stepdad. So it was when we were young and we were being a little inappropriate on the messages, and they were super overbearing like Catholic people. So he like found her phone and was like talking kind of weird. And
Oh, he was her.
Yeah, he was her.
Oh my God! I thought it was like a fucking
Oh,
bait and switch
no.
where you had a girlfriend and then
And a
another
second-
girl
no,
hit you up and it was the dad.
That would be fucking hilarious.
I was like, you fell
It's
for
like,
that whole.
I want a piece of that ass too. No, he actually tried to get me to confess something that he could like screenshot and use as a rape accusation to get me
What
out
the
of the
hell?
relationship.
Ah.
But I found out halfway through. I was like, something doesn't feel right here. Can I get a picture? And he was like, yeah, my camera isn't working. And then the one thing that was like, okay, this is not cool.
How old were you?
Dude, it's repressed. I don't fucking know.
12?
Yeah, 12. Probably
Well,
like
the point is that you were, like,
17,
not-
17.
you
I
were
think.
not,
17
like,
or,
20.
No, I think I was 18.
Oh, okay.
And she, like, we started dating before I turned 18, so that's where he could be like, oh, I'm going to fucking worm in here and
Okay,
ruin everything.
That's fucking dumb.
The thing that really, like, finalized it that was like, oh, this is really bad, is when he used the :/ face. No one uses that shit.
:/.
Yeah, like 2 dots and then the sideways line.
You were like,
I was like, no human being uses that.
shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
boomer.
Yeah, shut up, boomer. and then he called me when I caught him, and he was like, yeah, don't ever talk to her again.
Eek,
And then I did. And then she moved to Watsonville because of him.
eek, eek. Creepy.
So there's another story that I'm not going to really go into any more detail because it was
Uh-oh.
just uncomfortable.
Stinky.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Stinky.
Poop.
Poop.
Ha
Ha
ha.
ha. Funny poop. I'm
I
sorry.
just popped the mic.
You got some crazy stories, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I got more.
Really?
Well, not for now. You can't put them all in one episode.
So let's talk about this at the beginning in case people decide to tune out and they only want to listen to like the first 30 minutes. I don't fucking know, but we can talk about it now. This is something I've been talking about with a lot of people, and it's so for a little bit of context because the podcast I could tell a story. I'm making my own campaign setting for my world because I want to do that. Now it sounds fun, and there's a lot of things I want to change about the rules, and I want to give classes a lot of their own identity and all that kind of stuff. But one thing I've been asking everybody because. And this is
that got
fair.
loud.
This is sorry.
No,
this
it's my fault. No, I
okay.
that. Thanks for watching.
This is fair criticism. All right. I know there's a lot of you 5e stands out there. A lot of you apologetics. Yeah, Spencer over there is 5e stan. She does not like it when anything is changed and has no problems with the system whatsoever. But I want to talk about it a little bit because I think it's fun. I think it's fun to be a little critical. I think it's fun to enjoy things that we dislike. Logan,
What are you getting at?
I would want to know your opinion.
Negative.
Is there anything about 5th edition that you don't like?
The whole book.
The whole fucking thing? Damn.
No, spell mechanics.
Spell mechanics?
I brought that up on Twitter.
Really?
I don't like that they're all like laid out and specific with the effects. I'd like it to be a bit more freeform, but that's how the game is written.
Oh,
so,
you like that it is specific.
That's why prestidigitation and thaumaturgy are my favorite spells, is because they're not specific. I don't like specifications. I like freeform spells. Just like as if each of the schools were spells. Like you learn a school and there's no specific spell in it, but there are like power words that you can use and combine. It'd be cool to have like a Latin root version of magic where you can put like certain words together to form a new spell, where like root, growth, grab would be like entanglement.
Yeah. Interesting. Not to get all up in your business.
No, what I was going to say is that like I wouldn't want it changed.
Yeah.
It's just what I don't enjoy about the game. I completely understand the game is built to be like that, and I know that there are a lot of reasons to defend it because people can abuse it and manipulate it, and those people ruin everything for everyone, and I hate those people who just try to win, because you can't win at anything.
I think any player can be pushed into that situation if there's enough stress involved. I think even the best players will go like, look, I'm surviving now. Like, I'm going to die, and my character would try to do it like this. And it's like some bullshit way to use the spell, but it's like, okay,
that's fine, you can overload it. Like, you can exert yourself and not get knocked unconscious by completely, like, or what's that word? Because I used to spell it really completely wrong. Inflagurate? It's not that, though.
I know. Wow, that's on, like, the tip of my tongue.
I actually learned it
Inflagurate.
When writing a script for a video. I was like, holy shit, that's not how it's spelled.
Inflagurate.
Inflation.
Is it
yes,
flagration? Please. No. Everybody in the comments is like, bruh.
Yeah, it's inflagrate.
Inflagrate?
Yeah.
What is that?
Or inflagration. It's not inflagration.
What is that?
That's where you burst into flames.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't know it was that. But, like, if you were to hurl a fucking boulder at a castle, you just get knocked unconscious.
Oh, okay. I think that's cool. I think there's definitely systems that do utilize that.
Yeah, but...
for example, City of Mist is definitely like that.
Yeah.
They literally give you no description.
That's
they
what
go,
I really
you
like,
come
yeah.
up with it, and then the DM can say yes or no.
But the problem with City of Mist, and the reason that you don't like it, is because it expects people to be responsible, which is... Rules, essentially, are there for irresponsible people. That's always true 100%. Adam and Eve literally paved the way to that being truth.
The problem I have with it is that playing City of Mist is hella fun so long as you have the right people who can play it.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
And it is exhausting to play. Because, for me, it's exhausting. Because I'm having to come up with everything. And it's really fun.
That's
super
what we
fun.
do here.
But what I really enjoy about D&D is that I go, what can I... All right, it tells me. Cool.
Yeah.
I do it.
It's a different appeal.
I don't want to be fucking, like, just always trying to play devil's
You
advocate. But
disagree.
I do disagree a little bit because
I'm gonna scoot over a bit. I'm blocking me.
Are you really? Oh, you're blocking your own
There we
face.
go.
Yeah,
What's up, dude? It's
I'll
me.
scoot over a little bit as well. Oh, nice.
Hold on. I'm gonna be the border of the screen. Will you do this? Continue.
Okay.
Hold on.
Uh,
See if I can.
as a player, I disagree. Because what are you doing?
I'm the border.
You're so long.
I am very long. If you had two of me, I could just. In the arms of the angels, this is fucking gay.
Did
Your
you
hand is
realize
really
how
warm?
Yeah, my hands are really warm, right?
Yeah,
Your hands are
mine's
really
super
cold.
yeah.
But they're clammy. But mine are dry
Mine are
but warm.
clammy.
And it's more than mine are. I mean,
Yeah,
I just
that's
have
fair.
dry ass hands.
Yeah, they're kind of rubbery.
I just have warm hands. I have a warm body.
Well, I'd shift. But continue
Sorry, anyways,
why you think I'm
as
wrong
a
and you
player-
hate me and you
as
don't
a
want me to be
player,
your friend anymore.
I really don't. I hate the spells that are like. I don't hate them. I don't like taking them.
As a player?
As a player, I don't
Okay.
like taking the unspecific spells because I have to sit there and then come up with a way and how it works. And then the DM may not even like it, and then it may
Yeah,
not
that's
work the
another
way
issue.
that. What I like about spells is they're the only the abilities and spells. They're the only form of power and narrative control the players get in the game.
Mm-hmm.
It is the game goes, you can do this. Now the DM can go no, but that's not fun.
Yeah.
But it is so I love the spells that are just like you do this thing and it's like here's how it works. And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's awesome. I can be creative with this in a different way. I can take this tool and find a way to use it in the game." So I don't like being given a stick and told whittle it into a tool. I like being given a hammer and going, all right, find a way to use this hammer.
Okay.
That's what I really enjoy. So I love spells that are really, really specific.
Do you like puzzle games?
Sometimes, not really.
Okay.
Why?
Because that's kind of what Limbo and stuff like that is.
Really?
Like Little Nightmares or something.
I do really
It's
enjoy.
where it's like, here's this thing, and there's a way to use it, but you have to figure it out. You have to get from A to B.
It's like Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda does that. Where
Yeah,
it's like,
more or less.
All right, here's a room. There's a thing here. There's a door you have to open it. We
Dishonored
have given you a bow, and
Does
it's
that
like,
too.
okay, you have to like figure it out.
Dishonored. I wouldn't say it paved the way, but it really was a shining example of how you can have several routes in a game.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I do enjoy the specifics a little more. Not to say that you're wrong or anything.
No,
that's very.
A lot of truths
feel that.
in certain situations are subjective.
Yeah,
but
totally.
What the fuck do you hate about this stupid game that we've dedicated our
I
lives
don't
to?
know. There's a lot of things.
Why
there's
would
a
you
lot-
ask the question
I,
then?
because I'm curious.
Oh,
I want
okay.
to hear what other people think, and if they feel similar to me, which is like, I'm not sure. There's a lot of things I don't like, and a lot of things I really do like. I'll probably say the biggest
Yeah,
like
the biggest.
rules as written. I don't like Wild Shape. It is probably like the biggest one. A lot of people that's the hot take, unpopular opinion, because people love Wild Shape. I don't like it. It's too.
Because you can be a furry.
No, no, it's just too. It's too freeform. It's too. It's a weird amount of rules players have to understand in order to play it. I really like the classes to be kind of simple, and then the difficultiness of the class kind of comes with like the descriptions that you get. I don't like that one of the classes has to go through and be like, I have to look at challenge ratings and go through the monster manual. I really like the idea that they could. What I want to do with my setting. With the way I want to change it is druids kind of pick. They're kind of like rangers, and they pick like a area of land, and that area of land gives them spells and wild shape options.
Okay.
So you don't get every animal.
Yeah.
Instead, you pick a desert, and you can choose between 3 animals every so level.
I kind of did that
you
with
get.
Stibbles.
Yeah. I already in my How to Play Druid video, I just say do that anyways. It's much less complicated, and it gives more flavor to your druid anyways. But 5e is just like do whatever you want. That it's like I'm gonna be an octopus.
You know what's kind of interesting is you essentially said that you really enjoy the rules. Like you
I
like
do
you
enjoy
like
the rules.
you like guidelines.
I do.
And I've essentially said that I like a starting point. I like point A, and then I like to find my own route.
Yeah.
My channel is
Uh-huh.
all guidelines and
Yeah.
tutorials, and yours is all completely freeform.
Yeah. Yes.
That's interesting. I don't know what to draw from that, but there's something there.
All right. So, well, let me. I don't know your perspective, but I can explain
I
mine.
don't really have one.
So I love
Cock.
cock.
Thanks for watching
welcome to the
podcast.
nasty episode, guys.
Is it? No, we had worse.
That's true. What was I saying? I really enjoy. I do enjoy rules, but I enjoy them being simple.
Mm-hmm.
I do not enjoy them being up to interpretation unless it is applying to concepts.
Okay.
So, if there is a class, the cleric. Okay, the cleric can exist. Cool. Is this a defined concept? No.
Yeah.
Because there are subclasses. Cool. And this is what I always say in my stupid how to play videos, and this is how I actually feel. I like the subclasses being very defined. I do not like the class being very defined. So the cleric...
So you like defined options?
Yes.
Okay.
So I want there to be options, but I want them to be very clear options. What I don't like is... So I guess I like a road that has a lot of paths that I know where they're going to go. I don't like a road that goes all random directions and I don't know where I'm going. It's like, well, you come up with it. I don't want to. I just want to get okay, give me a starting point at least, like you said. So, like, okay, I'm a trickster cleric. Give me at least a description on what that is. I'll come up with my own unique way to spin it.
Okay. So just to kind of essentially make a metaphor, an example for this.
Yes.
You have made a character. You have a general backstory, and you're pretty much open to whatever the game offers.
Yes, and I am...
well, wait.
Yeah.
I'm not done. And, sorry, I'm like setting up kind of a scene that
I'm just adding more to it. Like,
okay.
I'm
Yeah, no,
going
go ahead.
with you. I also enjoy being very generic.
Okay.
Like, I have no problem playing a dwarf fighter. Like, that's fine. That's
And
cool to me.
Like you have an open horizon. You can
Yep.
go anywhere with the character during the story. The story starts in a city.
Yep.
What do you do?
As a dwarf fighter,
Mhm.
the point. See, this is what I don't like.
Exactly.
I don't know. I need somewhere to go.
Exactly. And I like doing the opposite. With Ladro, I had a to-do list that had nothing to do with your story or game. If you put me in a city, if I were playing a dwarven fighter, I would immediately go to the fight pits, see what's going on there.
Who says there's fight pits?
I would look for one, and that's my first point, is to kind of find where I belong in this city and what I can do. And then, like, if I were playing, let's say, Stibbles, I would just do random shit. I would start, like, a revolution with all the alley cats.
Okay.
And you would never do that. Like Chai Li, I did fucking Batman in the streets. You would rather have the DM guide you.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, that is big on the DM there. As a player, I tend to...
I would love to have a DM who's just completely open to whatever happens.
Yeah, but some players don't enjoy that.
No, like very few people do. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I know that there's no game that's really like that effectively, but I would really enjoy that.
I guess I'm an example for that. I don't enjoy games where it's just like, you're here. It's like, okay, give me something to do. Well, go find this. Okay, cool. That's enough. I can go do that. Like, if you just give me a goal, if you want me to come up with goals, okay. But the point is that I like
that might be why I didn't finish Red Dead 2.
Why?
Is because it completely divides them. It's either here's the railroad or here's the open world.
Yeah.
The open world doesn't really offer that much, and you can't benefit from it hardly as much as you do following the railroad. But it's there. So I went hunting for 6 hours and then stopped playing because it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
And I had like $50 because hunting is not worth it, but it's super fun.
I always find it like a mix between that game. Like
Yeah.
you go hunting and you're like, all right, I'm going to do some story. Then I'm going to do some hunting.
Yeah.
Go back and forth.
I didn't pace myself right.
Yeah.
I put everything on my plate and then, yeah.
The thing is that I also have to think about the fact that there's a group of people playing as well.
Yeah.
So like there's a party, and I'm not just gonna go do my own thing. Like there's a bunch of
No, I totally agree. That is an
Yeah.
issue with the play style that I'm desiring.
Like I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna play Dwarf Fighter.
want.
What's everybody else playing? They're playing these. Okay, what's our goal as a party?
Yeah.
If everybody starts doing their own thing, I'm gonna be like, I'm out. This is boring. I don't want to just sit here and have everybody play solo games while I'm sitting here going, what are we supposed to be doing? But if everybody's given a similar goal, and we're all supposed to go do that goal, that's fun. Because then we can all kind of complete it and we can work together to try to get it done.
I have a bit of a different tangent,
Okay.
but it's something I've noticed in our games, and it's something,
Hi, Six.
that I think is very realistic.
Okay.
Have you noticed that unless asked, no party has ever come up with their party name? Because people don't like everyone has their own idea for the party name. I'm pretty sure people don't all agree on the QTs for the Tesseract party.
No, we don't even like that name.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is in history, like adventuring groups and stuff haven't really been named by themselves. They're named by people at bars who tell their stories.
Of
They're
course.
like, oh, you guys, you're the Dragon Slayers because that's your reputation.
Yeah.
Your reputation builds your name. I don't think you do. So I think it just something that comes to mind now. I think it'd be interesting for DMs to come up with the party names from like NPCs and stuff.
I try to. I often try to give the
He's got a
got a feather in his
Yeah,
mouth.
there's a little puff ball that he usually doesn't like to play with, but he just brought it over to us, and he got one feather dislodged and stuck in his mouth, and now that's all he's paying attention to. It's this fucking thing. Look at that green screen. It looks like an octopus, fucking jellyfish, because it looks like there's like a film around it.
Yeah, it does. That's crazy.
Weird.
I often give the prompt to the players. I tend to be like, okay, so what?
Yeah.
Like,
Who are
Yeah,
you?
who are you guys? And then they'll come up with their
What
name.
are you known by?
It was the name of the campaign with the Immortals. I was just like, Jace just kind of came up with that.
Yeah,
The Ember Warriors were given that name because of what they did.
exactly.
They went to the elemental plane of fire and they freed a bunch of slaves, so they were the Ember Warriors, which is what the name of like the Resistance faction was. But they were like
I'd
the
imagine
heroes
the
of
same thing with the Wanted Wanderers for the most part.
the Wanted Wanderers kind of came up with that one because they were like, well, we're always wanted and we're always wandering. So I
Did
guess we're the
Marshall
Wanted
come up with
Wanderers.
that?
Spencer, who came up with Wanted Wanderers? Did you? Angela?
Oh.
It was Angela.
Cool.
Angela came up with it. That was pretty cool. Yeah. And everybody's like, that's a cool name. It was going to be Turk and the Tall Boys.
Yeah, don't let people name their groups. Just don't.
Yeah.
You get QTs and Turk and the Tall Boys.
Yeah. Oh, man. That is a good way to come up with names right there. This tangent started from what we don't like in 5th edition?
What you don't like, and
Yeah.
I said that I don't like spell rules, and then that's kind of.
I just said I don't like Wild Shape, and it's just come to here.
That's right, Wild Shape.
No, yeah. I don't like Wild Shape.
Okay.
I just don't like how just crazy you can go with it. I
Yeah.
think it's just such an overcomplicated thing for 5e. But something I wanted to mention as well, it kind of goes along the side of the tangent of this, is I am making my own campaign setting, and I wanted to get your opinion on one of them. We're going to do it live on the podcast here, just free form and building whatever thing I'm going to write. And I think you're going to maybe disagree with it. I don't know
probably
because
will.
of what you said. I've been asking everybody, and I've just been gathering everybody's opinion so I can get like a kind of median idea on what to do with it. Because I like to take in a lot of, because I'm stupid, I don't know what I'm doing, and I want to get other people's ideas.
No, yeah. If you have people that can give you opinions, and you want like a broad group of people to
Yeah.
enjoy it, you want to consider everyone's opinion.
So, funnily enough, one of the biggest things I want to change with my campaign setting is the exact opposite of how
More
you feel.
rules.
Not more rules. I want to change stuff. I still want to keep it simple. I like the simplistic nature of 5th edition. One of the things I really want to make a thing in my campaign setting, what most people do with their campaign settings, is making the classes have more of an identity, and they feel a little bit more like unique, like special, like they have their own stuff that they can do. And one of the biggest ways I want to do that is by eliminating a lot of the similar spells that classes get. Not completely deleting them, but kind of coming up with new versions of them for other classes. So, for example, Bard, Wizard, and Sorcerer all get Charm Person. Instead, maybe Wizard gets Charm Person, Sorcerer gets a different version of Charm Person. It's called
okay.
something completely different.
Yeah.
And the Bard gets a version of Charm Person that's also completely different. So while the balance of the game is still there, I don't know, the spells are very random anyways. What the idea would be is to give every class almost their own unique set of spells that no other class can cast.
That's going to be taxing for you
That is what everybody tells me.
because you're literally making like 3 times as many spells.
There is a way I can limit
And
it.
it's also super impossible to balance variations of the same effect.
Yeah. So like an idea would be...
You just wouldn't be able to balance them, really. You would have to like...
But is D&D really even that balanced? It's balanced, but it's not like
You can tip the scale easily if you know what you're doing.
One of the ideas is like
If you don't respect the game.
I also want to change like how they cast their spells. Grace gave me a really great idea.
So sorcerers just like pelvic thrust every time?
Basically.
Yeah, okay.
Their magic is more wild and chaotic. I want bards to have mostly AoE spells that affect the party because they're playing music.
No, I like
and
that.
So
Yeah, you talked about that concept.
Yeah. And then I want wizards. Grace gave me this idea. I love it so much. And there's probably a system that incorporates it already. And
How are you going to handle
care.
subclasses with this, though?
You'll see.
Okay.
Don't. No. He's going to destroy a chord.
He likes to play with toys next to chords and then be like, oh, hey, what's this over here? Another toy? I will destroy it.
Shit. I was saying.
Bards, AoE.
Wizards.
Sorcerers,
Exactly
wizards.
what you had just said a few minutes ago. I was going to bring it up, but I decided to save it till now.
Like etymology.
Literally, they memorize words.
Yeah.
And it's their spells build up. And so, like, they get one part of a spell, second part of a spell, and then they could combo it with another spell if they wanted to. And so all of their... Literally, as a player, instead of being like... I am smart, I memorize spells, you literally, in the game, have to memorize words of spells in order to cast them. And it's like, whatever you do is, like, what you get.
Fusroda.
Yep. Basically.
It's fun. I mean, that's how... like power word magic is always a really cool concept. I think there are certain minor tweaks to interpret it, but for the most part, it's the same general thing. But I think it's really fun. It's a cool concept.
Yeah, but anyways, that it's gonna be very difficult to try to implement, and I probably won't do it to every.
You're
spell.
gonna need a set of peer reviewers.
Yeah, but I want to try it and see what happens.
Yeah, no, go for it. That's right. I killed a little man last episode.
Oh yeah, with the
that's over
tang.
there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Another idea is I really want to make. I really just want to like change the identity of a lot of them. Like another idea I tweeted about it one time was like I want bards to be like ridiculously lucky.
You're going from like bard identity to born identity.
Yeah, the born identity,
Okay.
the Jason Bard identity.
Oh my God, it's Jason Bard.
Jason Bard. Counter charm. I really want bards to be like insanely lucky to where like they almost have like the lucky ability that halflings have. Where they
I won't
can
play
reroll
that game.
ones. But it would be great for you. You could play a bard and never roll a 1.
But I'm not a bard. I'm just unlucky.
But the other idea was that it's the same thing I was saying is like there's bard, but then the real identity comes in their
Brad.
subclass, and then there's Brad. The real the identity comes in their subclasses. And so like maybe you could get druid spells by going to like a nature version of the bard or something like that. I don't know, but
I don't know.
just basic ideas.
It does sound pretty fucking gay.
It does sound pretty fucking gay.
That's all I have to say, really. That's my genuine input.
Okay.
It's pretty gay.
All right.
So yeah, I see what you would do with the subclasses. Pretty much just kind of bleed into other classes and like have minor influences. I think that would be an interesting system. You wouldn't necessarily have to conform to like wizard, sorcerer, warlock, stuff like that.
I still want to.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But like that does open up possibilities where it's essentially like a synergy where you multi-class, even though that is your subclass.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what they tried to do with like Arcane Trickster. So just keep doing stuff like that.
Exactly. I also want to big thanks to somebody on like a few episodes ago. I don't remember who recommended it to me. I think they DM'd me on Discord about it. There's one episode where I was like, can we please find the optimal way to run D&D on a map? Like TV, board map. Remember when we talked about that?
Yeah.
And we were just talking about all the different ways. I think I found my favorite way to do it. And we've just
Combat
recently
map?
been doing it. Like a combat or a dungeon.
Okay.
And I think I found my favorite way to do it because I'm just a dum-dum and they reminded me of it. And recently in our stream games and our pre-recorded games, I've been using Fantasy Grounds and or Roll20. And I just kind of duplicated over towards the
Fantasy
screen.
Grounds.
Fantasy Grounds. And it's been really great.
Okay.
So I think I found one of my favorite ways to do it. So thanks, random guy who told me that.
And thanks Fantasy Grounds, which is a little difficult to get into because there's a lot of an interface.
Yes, but when you use it every week for a patron game.
Yeah, like I still use GIMP. I can't get into Photoshop for the same reason. That's why I couldn't play Witcher. Is because essentially the same thing. Like you like a lot
It's
of...
a really funny string of words. Just like, that's why I couldn't get into Photoshop because I can't play Witcher.
Yeah.
Wait, you can't...
I
Get
can't
into
play
Photoshop because you can't play
because
Witcher?
I just couldn't beat Witcher. That's why. No.
How are
it's-
you supposed to make Swallow? I can't heal myself. Where is the crop tool?
Where is the liquefy tool?
God damn it. Now I have to meditate for an hour and kill a ghoul.
Hmm.
And how do I rasterize this layer?
It's because everything is presented all at once, and you get to look at what you want to look at. I like getting, like, Breath of the Wild does it perfectly, where it's like, here's your basic ass shit. You can swing a sword you pick up a stick. That's the first thing you do in the game, and you beat a goblin with a stick. And then it slowly presents a challenge that lets you learn the ropes of each of your new abilities as you acquire them. Witcher, Fantasy Grounds, Photoshop, they're all, here is every tool and the 12 variations of that tool right here if you want it.
I think...
And
I think of that,
I'm too stupid to be able to wrap my head around that.
I think the thing behind it is like two of those. That's bad for game design, I believe. Yes.
Okay.
But I think like, isn't that like kind of what like the point of like a tool is? Is that you don't want to get it slowly. It's like I need to use it, so I need all of the options now.
Well,
because if I was going from GIMP to Photoshop and Photoshop was like, all right, you're gonna learn the move tool, I'd be like, fucking, I know how to do that. Let's go. Like, I just need to do this thing.
well, it's the fact that they're all presented immediately in the interface.
Well, yeah.
And,
I mean, it'd be like if you got like a toolbox, a new one, and you're like, okay, you can start with the screwdriver. And you're like, well, I need a hammer. Well, learn the screwdriver first. Well, I know how to use a screwdriver. You know, you need all the other parts to it, you know? So, like, but I get it. Maybe you're just fucking stupid.
Yeah, no, I am. I have a really low IQ. I actually did terribly in a lot of my school classes.
Me too. We're just dumb.
Hell yeah.
YouTube.
OobTube, where you get fired from 7 jobs and then suddenly you make more money than you did at the last one. That was terrible. We don't have rhythm. We're white.
If you're just listening to the audio, Logan was like moving his head to the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sorry about all that just transpired in the last 10 seconds.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was your question. I got
That was my question. I
I've
guess.
got something else. I think it's a Oh yeah. So here's this one's really important, and I think it's a genuine. So I want you to consider it fully.
Okay.
Is your mind ready for this?
Go.
You can turn one body part into one animal body part at will.
Hyena dick.
You mean like the pseudo penis? You want like a big clit instead of your dick.
That was my first thought.
Okay.
Spencer is just very concerned with my
Disgusted.
answer there.
Like in place of your own dick, or
No, just next to it. Yeah, well, that's what I said. Is what? Oh, did it go?
Yeah, I think it did.
Have we been live this whole time?
No, we have not been live. There was a little segment. Okay, guys.
It did
Yes,
load.
we accidentally streamed for half a second. It's 3 seconds. Neato. The more I look at the background, the more wrong it becomes. Big meme. Should I just leave it up?
Yeah, leave it up for a little later. Delete it when we start the recording or something. I
Sunder
don't know.
season 3, episode 16. 3 seconds of us on the podcast.
I'll have to watch it. That'll be my bedtime podcast.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be party pooper and delete it. Sorry.
Well, what was it?
I don't know.
Oh man, fuck you.
Now we'll never know.
I know. I'm so sad.
Animal part on my. So it has to be like an appendage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
It can be like an ability.
the way that I worded the question, we're going to go off of what I said. You can change any body part that you have into. I didn't say corresponding. So you could turn your nipple into a gorilla arm.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why that was my first
There's
example.
a really good strategy to this that I'm too stupid to figure out. There's probably something really awesome I could get.
Elephant trunk. Probably.
Elephant trunk for my.
Dick.
I was gonna say asshole.
Oh fuck yeah!
When you sneeze.
You could shoot. Wait, what?
It's just-
Do you always fart when you sneeze?
I meant like when you fart.
I'm thinking
it's like
it's like such a strong appendage. You could totally just like rifle out little nuggets. If it's your butthole.
just like shoot it out. Thunk.
Oh. Oh, you would suffer from that because they have like really strong
Yeah.
smelling.
No, I don't know. I like human.
That's gay.
Human's nice.
I think I would turn my entire self into my furry OC. I think that's the bunny. I can't even say that I'm not because you guys fucking
You
ruined.
guys have full reign to light up
I'm
Logan in the
not.
comments for this episode.
But there's no way I can convince anybody. So fuck it. I don't fucking care. Call me what you want. I like to dress up as a baby every time I go to bed.
You like to wear a little diaper?
No, a little diaper can't handle me, dude.
Like a little diaper when
no,
you go to bed?
No, I got custom made Depends. Because I can depend on my Depends.
That was, wow. Nice.
Sponsored by adult diapers.
Depends.
No, just the concept of adult diapers. Yeah. I found $1 on the street while I was thinking about them. So that's
This episode is sponsored by the concept of adult diapers. When I was walking down the street, I saw $1 and I thought about adult diapers.
so thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
When I was walking, because you know that long stretch of road that's maybe like a 20-minute walk from my old house to the college campus / high school that we went to.
Yep.
When I was walking down that, I found a wallet on the road. And for some reason, I thought it was moral of me to not pick it up. And then about an hour later, I was sitting in class, and I was like, oh, my God, I'm the dumbest person in the world. There's no way the person that left it in the middle of the road is ever going to find it, and it's just going to get stolen by someone who's slightly less reputable than me.
You
then,
left it.
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't pick it up. I didn't look at an ID, see how much was in it.
I was about to say, like, you just open it and be like, it's that guy's.
But I didn't. And
Nice.
I'm really disappointed. I think that is my only regret.
Not picking up that random wallet.
Yes.
I really hope that like it was like a social experiment, and the guy was like hiding behind like the bush, and he was like, "Damn it,
He's too righteous.
that's one good kid." Stop fucking with the mic. Making a lot of
sorry.
noise.
I have autism. Just going to throw that out there. Yeah, so what would you turn your dick into? You didn't answer my question.
I don't know. I probably would go for
I'd turn my heart into a gorilla.
gorilla.
Rupture my insides in a gorilla spawn. That'd be so awesome. What's your superpower? When I kill myself, I turn into a gorilla. A gorilla. It's like the alien that rips out of people's stomach, but it's your superpower.
Oh my
You can do
God.
it once.
He's just dormant. He
Yeah.
just comes to life when you die. He's like
Yeah.
real shit, and he just comes out.
Oh no, Logan died on his deathbed as an old man, and Harambe killed everyone in the room.
That's where he was hiding. I don't know. I don't have a lot of.
I'll say it's proportional too.
It's proportional.
Yeah.
This is so hard. I don't know. Maybe like my stomach for a crocodile's stomach. 'Cause
Okay.
Crocodile's stomach can like digest anything.
But not your the rest of your digestive system.
Oh, so am I screwing myself up? Is this some weird science
A
experiment?
little bit.
Well, then
Like you
nothing.
got to be a little smart. I think I would turn my fingernails into antenna.
That's weird. So you can like feel things from a distance.
Yeah, because you get like serious, like sensitive feedback. You get a lot of info.
So what
from
happens
that.
if you accidentally one day it's like right here and you just go?
It would probably hurt. Or no, I don't think. I don't think.
Probably hurt.
Yeah,
It would probably hurt
I'm
a
not
lot.
sure that it would, but like, I'm pretty sure you can grow antenna back. So I just have to like keep my fingernail as a broken antenna for a while it grew back.
Okay.
Or maybe like when I reverted, my fingernail would just be in half, and then when that regrew, I would get my antenna back.
Okay.
So I just came up with that now. I didn't really think about the question. That'd be kind of dope.
I have no idea.
Just amplified
idea.
senses. You could also do like your shoulder blades into outward facing like eagle wings or something.
Oh, just have
No,
wings.
just go with your arms. Turn them into wings. Or no, because you can only do one body part.
But it's animals. Animals don't have just wings. Like
Oh,
they don't
yeah,
just
you
have like
wouldn't actually
arm
be able
wings.
to-
You would have to have like weird bat hands.
Mm-hmm.
You know. I don't know. I'm lame. I'd probably just
skip
stay
that
human.
question. All right.
I don't know.
You wouldn't just want to opt in for like an elephant trunk at will? That's just some
That's for
simple shit.
elephants.
That's just like a number one win.
That's for elephants, not for me.
Okay.
What do I want? A giraffe neck?
Wasn't there a movie like that actually? I think it was. Oh my gosh.
Animorphs?
Jim Carrey, who like got like the back of a fucking zebra, a bunch of stuff. I think it was like Inspector Gadget, but he got replaced with animal parts. I don't know. I don't think it was a good movie. It was like old ass weird movie when like Liar Liar was popular.
Okay, so
Like
I can't
that
think of
big
one.
stuff.
I can't think of
Okay.
one. I will take cat eyes.
Okay,
I will take cat
that's
eyes.
pretty cool. You can do one eye though.
Only one fucking eyeball, so my eyes are just fucked.
No, I think that's kind of gay.
You see,
Yeah, we'll do.
Do you see that? Like this is like so hard because it's
we'll do
like
symmetry.
All right, one gorilla arm.
We'll do symmetry.
But then if I have the gorilla arm, then I'm disproportionate now.
Yeah, exactly. But you can throw one massive ass punch.
No, maybe dog nose. No, but that
Okay.
would look really ugly.
It doesn't like you can do it at will, so you can only do it when you need it.
Oh, what?
I said at will.
What? I didn't know. I thought it was like just now you have it.
No.
What the? That changes everything.
That's what I said from the beginning. That's what I've been describing. Is like turn back into a fingernail.
Then wings. Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Totally. Fucking my arms are eagle wings now.
Okay.
100%.
I'll say
If I can just turn it
for
back.
some reason that allows you to fly.
Hell yeah.
Because
Are you kidding me? That would
bone density is
totally
all
be
funky,
it.
but we're gonna go with the mythology of this. It's magical. It's not natural.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Definitely. Flying is dope.
Okay.
I would totally fly.
All right.
So Logan, I have
Yeah.
a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What is so we talked about
Purple.
video what purple? Got
Yeah.
it. Cool. We talked about video games last time on the last one, but
That's right, we did.
now I want to talk about something else.
Why?
Some-
Why would
along
you
the
wanna
lines
do
of
that?
have you ever been to a place? There's a big old
Once,
wall, and on the wall it gets really dark, and then little lights go on it, and then there's sound associated with it as well. Sometimes they call it like a movie. You ever seen one of those?
Yeah.
You ever seen one of those before?
A move. That's such a weird name. Is it just anything that moves?
It's
like a
kind,
move?
It's kind of. It's just like the name. Yeah. It's like move, but like movie.
Oh.
Like a cookie.
Oh. What are those called? Picture reels with sound.
Yeah, kind of like those. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I've seen
You
a
ever
few of
seen
those.
one of those?
Yeah.
Okay. What's like your favorite one?
Mr. Marvel.
Mr. Marvel.
Oh shit! No, that's actually a movie I don't like.
Mr.
Fuck.
Marvel.
I don't think I have a favorite movie.
Do you have like a top 5? But in no particular order.
Because
Like,
there's
you
so,
got, like,
there's
5
so many
movies you
genres
really like?
and so many reasons to make a movie. Like there's
I'm a nerdy little.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I should be very clear. I am not your actually and
We like Marvel movies.
Redditor.
a lot of people don't like Marvel
cinematic.
movies.
I love classics kind of thing. I haven't watched a whole lot of classic movies, and
I watched
the
a
really
few.
movies I really like are the ones that are really fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like I'm a bit of a basic bitch when it comes to cinematography here, guys.
Well, fuck you for judging us.
Sorry, but no. Endgame is probably in my top 5.
Have you watched it a second time?
Yes, I've watched it like 4
Oh,
times.
okay. Huh.
Yeah, definitely.
The first time to watch it, like I walked out of the theater thinking that was like the perfect movie. Watching it again because you know the stuff that's going to happen, it's not as good for sure, but it's
Really?
still a good movie.
That is
The
prob-
unpredictability was an amazing edge of it.
The
and they
reason I
pulled
like
off
it
really
so
well.
much is that the experience of watching it for the first time was just so
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
incredible. And watching it again, it's more like I go back to when
Revisiting
I first watched
friends
it.
kinda thing, yeah.
Yeah, and it's so freaking cool. And of course, movies are rarely ever even better on the second run through. Like some
Yeah.
movies are like Inception, but like
okay.
but like Endgame, man. You notice little details too sometimes on the second run through, and maybe it's not as impactful as like the first time you watched it, but definitely up there. It's always my standard. My favorite movies of all time are all 3 Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Those are almost, in my opinion, like cinematic masterpieces. I love them so much.
Can I
There's
say
very
something
little wrong with them. What?
that's kind of dumb, but I think that there's very, very... I can't think of anything wrong with the first movie.
Space Jam?
That too.
Okay.
I don't think anyone... If you disagree with us, you should actually kill yourself because Space Jam is a 10 out of 10 movie. That's the only time I'll genuinely say that without remorse. If you don't like Space Jam, you should go to space.
You should go to
Yeah.
space without a suit.
Yeah. Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu, that's a pretty good movie.
It's a
pretty
really,
good movie.
really good movie.
Pretty good
It's
movie.
really good.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm
Shoot.
more I'm weirder on animated movies. Depends. It really depends.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Spirited Away.
Spirited Away is really good. Yeah,
A
definitely.
lot of the early Ghibli movies. Not all of them.
Is it Ghibli or Ghibli?
It's both. It's like
Okay.
tomato, or
Ghibli
color.
sounds weird.
Ghibli, really?
Ghibli is like it's a Ghibli.
I've heard it. I think it's like the old commercials where they used to announce the movies. It's like Studio Ghibli presents.
Those guys are always wrong.
It might be that.
Those guys
but
are always wrong. But you know why? Because that's how
it
Colton
up.
pronounced. That's how Colton pronounced Naruto. He says Naruto, like a loser.
Yeah, that's not right. But he also watches it like a loser. Got him.
Pronounce.
I just lost like 20 subs.
How to pronounce this word?
Ghibli.
Ghibli.
Dibli. He said Dibli.
He said gibbery.
Ghibli. It's pronounced Ghibli. They make the Ghibli movie. And it makes me funny, ha ha.
He's saying it, not me.
What?
Nothing. Apparently, a bunch of people say both.
Hell yeah. That's why I was right. I figured it was
Cool. I'm gonna say Ghibli.
Tim.
I really like.
Yeah, I would just say like movie recommendations. Because recently I saw American Psycho.
That's a good one.
I didn't fully finish it because it was kind of like a late night and we were trying to get to sleep. It was really, really good though. I liked a lot of it.
Yeah.
Everything I saw.
So
Not for
fun,
everybody.
fun fact for that movie. I know a lot of movie details.
Marissa does too.
Yeah.
She looked up so many of them.
They're really interesting.
That movie was filmed crazy.
Yeah. Did you hear about like what he did to prepare for his role?
Yeah.
Yeah. He like he watched like who was it, like Brad Pitt or something?
I think it was Brad Pitt. The guy with the tooth in the middle of his face.
What?
Brad Pitt. He's got a tooth in the middle of his face. His jaw isn't lined up with his nose.
I know that. I
Not
know
jaw.
that. I know that. I just think that's hilarious. That's
The first thing that comes to mind for me?
I say Brad Pitt, and you say the guy with the tooth in the middle of his
Wait.
mouth.
Is it Brad Pitt?
Logan.
Was Brad Pitt in Fight Club?
Yes.
Okay, then who am I thinking of?
You're thinking.
Yeah.
You're thinking of.
I'm not good with names. The dude that was in like the Alien movie where the aliens take all the water and he's actually secretly fucking shitty ass memory wipe and he
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
You're looking for you.
I think it
thinking
was
of
Tom Cruise.
Tom
I think
Cruise.
that's who he watched though.
Is it Tom Cruise or it's one of them? It's
Because Tom Cruise is a Scientologist now.
What?
Yeah. So he's definitely one of those soulless people.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, he like watched an interview with him where he was just
That's
dead in
crazy.
the eyes. The interview scenes with William Dafoe, I think it was William Dafoe, the guy who played Joker in the best Spider-Man movies. Was it William Dafoe? Green Goblin. Did I say? Oh my God!
Did you really?
See, I said I was bad with names, and then I just kept going with it.
Did you really
The
just
guy-
disrespect
The guy who plays Batman
the
and
Raimi
Spider-Man.
trilogy right now?
I didn't.
By calling
I got
Willem Dafoe, Willem, by the way, not
I didn't
William.
say I didn't say Willem. I
Willem
said
Dafoe
William.
calling the fucking Joker. Yeah, damaged right here. Straight up Jared Leto. You know what I'm referencing
I should get that
right now?
tattoo. Yeah, Suicide Men,
Suicide Men.
green army soldiers. But yeah, the interview scene in American Psycho. Apparently, they filmed it 3 times and spliced up parts of each of the filming. One where he acted like he knew that he was a killer. One where he acted like he heavily suspected him, and one where he didn't know anything.
Yeah, they did that with.
That's really crazy.
Yeah, so I think that's awesome. They did that with. I haven't seen these movies. I shouldn't say it, but whatever. Yeah, that's a really cool thing that they do in those
Yeah.
movies.
One movie. Don't
The
mention the
Raimi
second
trilogy
one.
of Spider-Man's pretty good.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna put that up there. I think Spider-Man 3 is an incredible masterpiece.
Oh my god!
I really do.
Did you
And
watch it?
I owned it on DVD, and there was
I
a
watched it recently.
there was a bloopers reel, and there's a song that like all the staff sing, and it's just a cappella, and I'll never find it again. I looked it up a bunch of times. There's also a song that's called like Hippo, and it goes like HIPPO, spells hippo, yeah. And I'll never find that song again, and it was one of my favorites. But in the blooper reel, it's just everyone, and they're like, bum, 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 yada, yada, bum, 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 yada, yada. And that's the
I feel
whole
like I
thing.
know what you're talking about.
I couldn't find it, but we owned it on DVD, and I would go back because that was a jam, and it was really funny. And there was a scene where they had the animated Sandman. Yeah, can you get him? Like the giant Sandman in that construction set near like a climax scene. And he just eats both Spider-Man and Orange Goblin, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Orange Goblin?
Yeah. You know, Jared Leto, the guy who played in Spider-Man 3. I don't actually know what his name was.
This podcast is taking a turn.
Or we shame Logan for his lack of brain function.
It's okay. It's fine. I just.
But do you know who I'm talking about? What was that character's name?
Hobgoblin?
Hobgoblin, yeah.
Yes.
Because he had like an orange. What's the word?
Or-
motif.
In the comics, he does.
Yeah.
Comics, I don't think it's Harry Osborn. It might be. I don't know. Don't quote me
In
on
one
that.
iteration, I believe it is.
In
Not sure if it's the main one.
Did you ever watch like the Amazing Spider-Man? The ones Spider-Mans that came after the Sam Raimi ones, but before the.
Oh, the one with the black dude who was made of electricity. I watched that. I didn't hate it, but I had a very bleak understanding of a lot of movie tropes, so I didn't know how bad it was.
Uh-oh. Stinky.
Yeah, I know. They're bad.
They're poopy.
Mhm.
Stinky poop.
Spider-Verse, actually, that is probably top 5.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I would put Spider-Verse in the top 5. Anyways, thanks, guys, joining us for another episode.
We
of
just
Subclass
passed an
Podcast.
hour, and we're going to get the hell out of here.
We have a
'cause-
timer now, so
Yeah.
we're going to go play Ghost of Saltmarsh. Hopefully the episode isn't shitty. And
like this one. Wait, was
gotta
it?
say, man, this was maybe... Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of exhibits everything that happened in this episode. See you guys next time on the Subclass Podcast. That's the end of the...